Hi y'all, welcome to my crafty corner. Today I thought I would share a couple albums that I've made. Now these are from last year, so they have pictures already in them, but I thought I'd show, and if you have any questions about them, you can just leave me a comment in the comment box down below. I'm not sure exactly all of the papers that I used. Some of these I had gotten at a yard sale, and then the rest are from Hobby Lobby, so they're the Paper Studio kind. I have some different stamps. I would have to really look up exactly where each one of these stamps come from. The pumpkin that I have here on the front, I actually got that at Dollar Tree, and I just painted it and trimmed it up. Some of the other pieces here, just some things that I had in my stash that I found when I was going through the papers and stuff. And then I have my seam binding that I just colored up with my Tim Holtz Distress inks and tied some bows to place on there. This album measures, let's see, it measures 7 1/4 by 9. So it's a pretty good size little album, and just use the spiderweb paper from, this is also from the Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. That is some that I just had gotten from that yard sale. I haven't put anything on the back or on the side piece there, but I have plenty of pretty things right here on the front, I think. So we'll go inside, and now, like I said, I already have pictures in, because like I said, I did this last year. This would be 2020. Just stamped this out on some orange cardstock, layered up some. Now, some of these come from a little 6x6 paper pad that is also Paper Studio, and the little pumpkin paper is Paper Studio paper, if I remember correctly. It was last year, so it's kind of hard to remember. Just stamped October on there, since this was the month of October. My beautiful kids and my husband there. And this flips up to allow for more photos there. I just stamped on the orange paper just to give it a little bit of interest on that background there. And then this has a pull out at the top, and just did some stamping on there. It's my daughter's pumpkin. She did hearts for her eyes. And my son's, my husband had to help him, obviously. He's a little too small to be using the knife, but a carving kit. And then we go to the inside here, and we did a few little selfies and just added a little banner behind it and did a little mix and matching. Then there we go there. And the little, this is from a little stamp. Just layered it up with some little scrap pieces that I had. The little spider web here is also from, I believe it's from Hobby Lobby also, in one of their little kits with the wooden pieces, if I'm not mistaken. That's where I got that. Made a little pocket or a belly band here, just a stamp. I think that was a Studio G. I got when Walmart had those little 99-cent bins or whatever they had at one time. Just stamped that on there to make a stopper, and then used some of the Tim Holtz, I guess they're tiles, the letters there. I'd also purchased those at a yard sale, and just spelled out pumpkin, and then put a tag in. Sorry if it's kind of shiny. Put a tag in, just tied some of that seam binding and some baker's twine that I had gotten, just tied that on there. And then we flip it over, and we have just another picture of the pumpkin, a little flap out, my daughter pulling out the seeds. Another picture of her there. This little stamp, I think it came from Hobby Lobby as well, if I'm not mistaken. The little bows that I got, they come from that yard sale. I purchased a lot of things from this one yard sale. I really racked up on some cute items. These papers here are from the Paper Studio. They're just the loose sheets, and I just bought several of those, so I had those in my stash. And then we turn it here, and we have another photo. I also used a Martha Stewart edge punch and corner punch just to add just a little bit of decoration to it. Then a little pocket, another one of those bows, a tag that I've not written on or anything yet. I'm terrible at the writing part. I don't like to see my own handwriting on there, but anyways, so just another little tag here on this side using some more of that same, the seam binding that I just dyed, just put some black soot on that. Nice area for journaling that I need to do. The little pumpkin is a part of those, that little kit that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. Another little punch here. I think that's an EK Success punch. EK Success, I think that's what that is. And then just use some of my strips of paper to embellish some. And then another little pull-out tag. Nice journaling spot on the back. My beautiful son. He's so sweet. And then it just flips over again. I used this little pumpkin punch is from Tim Holtz. It's from the Snarky Cats Halloween. Love that little set. It's so cute. And put that on there. My son scraping out the pumpkin the pumpkin guts, as he calls it. And so next page, did a little tag up here. Made it a little tuck spot to add. I actually did a little bit of journaling on the back of that. And I have used that corner punch there on the edge. The little back came from that same bunch of the wood pieces. Just another one of the pumpkin there. Then I used my, what is that? The ivy, Canon ivy with the little cards. You could add like a border, and then I put their names on there. I kind of wish I'd have lowered it a little more so you could see it more. This broom also come from the Snarky Cats from Tim Holtz. Just stamped that out on some craft paper. Thought that turned out really cute. Just a little flap. That's my son's pumpkin there. The bats came from that Snarky Cat stamp. The Stampers Anonymous is what it is. So cute. And then just took a picture of all of them. It was starting to get really dark out there while we were finishing up carving those pumpkins. My son with his finished pumpkin, and my daughter with hers. And then this stamp, I stamped these out and I just fussy cut around them, and I'm not really sure what stamp that is. I would have to check. I use that a lot. I think it's some very pretty ornate stamps. I actually was doing another project and I had some of these left over, so I thought, hey, we'll just use that and I'll write their names on there. It'd be really cute. And then we turn it around or scoot it down, and I have another one of those Martha Stewart spiderweb borders. I guess you've got the edge ones, and then you have the corner ones, and then you have a border one. And I just used that. Had to get one of at least me and my husband together. And then my kids there with theirs. I'd actually had to do a lot of reprint because I made more spots for photos than I actually ended up having photos. Or I had enough photos, but I had a lot of like the same kind of photos. So for this year, I probably won't do such a large album. Just because, yeah, I felt like every page had to have something, I guess. And so like these, I got a closer one of her here. I don't know why I didn't write anything on that one. I may just write the year in there. Did a little black and white, change it up a little bit. The pictures I just printed out on my printer myself. And so used another one of the border spider webs, more that seam binding, the spider, and the little witch's hat. And then of course had to get a really good close-up of the pumpkins sitting on our porch, the hearts. So that's the large one. And then I did have a lot of leftover papers. So I thought, okay, well, let's do something else. So I made a little bitty mini one. So this one, like I said, just some scrap papers that I had left over. Okay. The boo is from Sizzix, a Tim Holtz Sizzix die. Used that there. I really like this. It's just simple. There's not a whole lot to it, but it's still, I think, super cute. Just use some enamel dots. Not really sure what brand or where those came from. I got those in that yard sale. Some more of those little bows. I did use a lot of washi tape. I got a lot of that in that little yard sale as well. Most of the pictures in here I did use using my my Canon Ivy. But my husband and my kids there. And this one I also had kind of made more pages than I thought I had pictures. So I ended up with a fewer blank. I should have spread it out maybe a little bit more instead of having them so close together. But using the same papers, that's why I don't like seeing my handwriting on these little projects, but more little journaling spots, just using the washi tape. With the same seam binding as in the last one. The hole reinforcers are just the kind from Walmart that you get, the sticky kind. I guess they're called the Avery, I think is what they're called, or something like that. And I just inked those up with my Tim Holtz Distress inks. And some more little washies that I got, little pumpkins. There's cute little bats there. Also have, these are not just all on Halloween Day. Some of these are taken before then. Just my son was in his little costume, I think for school or something, and he was out at my mother's, or he tried it on for them or something. And then he had to make a pumpkin out of a character from a book that he had read. So he chose Pete the cat. Love Pete the cat. So he chose that, and we painted his little pumpkin for him for school. And that was him before he went to school all dressed up. He was a cute little fireman. Used another one of those Boo dies. I cut it twice. I cut it out of the orange and then the black, and I just backed it and then just kind of outlined it with my gel pen. And then my daughter, she's born in March, so she wanted to be her I guess that's her sign, Pisces, I think that's what it is. So she painted her face blue and had a blue shirt on and did her nails, and so that was kind of like her little costume that she did. So I thought that was really cute. Another little stamp, I think that came from Hobby Lobby. It came in a set of like where you can stamp tags. Used that pumpkin again from the Snarky Cats, the Tim Holtz Snarky Cats, and then just a tag in there for, you could either add pictures or journaling. And then this is just decorative. This tag, I actually stuck it down. I embossed it with, I think it's a Paper Studio embossing folder. Just stamped that and punched it with my, I don't even know what inch punch, what, 1.5 inch punch. And then just tied some seam binding on there. When we went to visit my grandparents that day, so I had to at least get a picture of my grandparents eating a donut, because he needed a donut, you know, loves those donuts. And wrote his little name on his name on his name badge. And then there they are again. Another little area for journaling. And this is where I kind of had to start spacing them out, because I ended up having so much more room back here. I could have added so many more photos, but like I said, I had a lot that were just kind of the repeats. And so at least get one of her side face. She had those long eyelashes on, and so get that. My nephew, cute little, oh my goodness, who is that? Scooby-Doo. Ha! Scooby-Doo. Cute little Scooby-Doo there. And all them three together. And then a little belly band with that bow. Another little tag for journaling that I have not journaled on, because I'm terrible. Washi tape says trick or treat. Some more of that little paper, the Paper Studio paper. Him looking at his little pumpkin. Him and he's just so cute. So cute. And another one there on the end of them two. And then that's just the back of the book. So those are my two little books. If you'd like to see a tutorial or anything, you can just let me know, and I'll be happy to do one if I can remember. I probably have to go back through and remeasure and do all that, because I can't really remember. Like I said, this was done last year. So, but I am getting ready to maybe do some more. I need to find me a good collection, if it's not too late, if there's still some out there. But that's all I have for you today. That's my two little albums. I thought that they turned out really cute. And thank you for watching.